National Film Registry, 1995. Bitch. Holy shit. The Adventures of Robin Hood. It stars Errol Flynn, and his son Sean Flynn went missing in Vietnam. Just saying, it's terrible. I hope he misses his son Sean. Sean was a good kid. That's what Heaven allowed. It's when Rock Hudson, he came out of the closet years later because he was gay. But luckily, he didn't tell his co-star, which was a good thing. Yeah, back in the day, you couldn't do that. Back in the day, American Graffiti. Before George Lucas became the best meme ever, he made American Graffiti with Ron Howard, Richard Dreyfuss, and a young Harrison Ford as a cameo. That's always good. Where were you in '62? And also has Wolfman Jack. The Bandwagon, starring Fred fucking Astaire, who does dancing, and it's awesome. Blacksmith scene, where two guys just hammer in. It was the early days of cinema. You couldn't do this nowadays. That's just sad. Cabaret, the film that won an Academy Award for Liza Minnelli, the biggest gay icon ever. Chan is missing. It's about two guys who find out where Chan is. Yeah, who is Chan? Yeah, I don't know. The Conversation. Gene Hackman's greatest detective work. I have a question. What the fuck happened to Gene Hackman? I miss that guy. I want him to be in more movies, but he retired, so I guess he's done with Hollywood, which is just plain sad to me. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Klaatu. Baranta. Famous alien invader movie from the 50s. And Gort is a fucking badass. That's all you need to know. El Tornado. El Tornado is why Trump shouldn't have Mexicans crossing the border. Oh God. Yeah, that's one thing. Fatty's Triumphant Triangle. It's a crazy comedy starring Fatty Arbuckle. And I know what you're going to say. Fatty Arbuckle killed an actress. No, he didn't. He didn't. He is innocent. Fatty was a nice person. He has a star on the Walk of Fame. I hope someone will make a biopic on this guy to give him respect. Sorry. The Four Horsemen's Apocalypse. It's about four men in apocalypse. Starring Bruno Valentino. Fury, starring Spencer Tracy as a fucking badass. He's basically playing Dirty Harry in the 30s. That's awesome. Gerald McBoing Boing. It's an animated short where a kid makes funny sounds like this. And it's made by Dr. Seuss. You know, that guy, yeah. The Hospital, starring George C. Scott. It's a dark comedy where he does doctor stuff like St. Elsewhere. I don't know. Jammin' with the Blues is a 40s documentary about jazz. Back when Miles Davis hit a woman. Oh, God. Land of Mohicans, about why this won't be made anytime soon because of Indians. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think this movie would be made today. Just saying. Manhattan. It's a biopic about Manhattan, where you get mugged where your switchblade is. Come on, pretty mama, give me the money. North by Northwest. Cary Grant's greatest detective work ever. It's Hitchcock's best film. Yeah, the Philadelphia story in West Philadelphia, born and raised, where they try to fuck Catherine Hepburn. Ram Vickle. It's an early short film about old man Jenkins having adventures. It's badass. The Seventh Heaven. The Seventh Heaven is pure stuff and get out of the way of the middle class and Stagecoach. John Wayne's best fucking western and National Film Registry. I know you're talking to me. Put True Grit on there. True Grit is a great one, and so is this one. True Grit is great though. True Grit and To Fly, a documentary about how we've come a long way from balloons to, to the to airplanes to everything in between. And finally, To Kill a Mockingbird, a great film where during the age of segregation, people were like, maybe this needs to stop, and maybe we need a great man like Martin Luther King Jr. And I hope we work together so we don't cause any more problems. You know, just like today. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, do the fuck whatever. Bye.